Last time on Bannerless.
What happened?
My name's not actually Eddi.
That we took those things.
Dirty pirate.
But
Running full scan. Your brainwaves show some interesting irregularities. Do you know that?
I didn't consent to this. Can I see my lawyer, please?
You'll get a lawyer when the Galactic Federation. She needs to run those tests.
As if I had a lawyer.
I refuse to speak without a lawyer.
You don't have to speak. I'm running brainwave scans as we speak.
No. You lost all your rights when you tried to take anything from our ship.
I'm just trying to look out for myself, and I was in the first look out for the crew, but being I don't know what.
Yeah, we're not so sure about that anymore, man. I mean, when we found you, we answered the distress beacon thinking somebody was shot down. You said you didn't know how you got there. You played into this whole pirate narrative, and then, lo and behold, you were one of them. And
I'm picking up on brain signals of a habitual liar, Captain.
Well,
case in point.
I guess, there's no point in lying anymore. I have nothing anymore. Nothing.
That's the first true thing you've said all day.
My family has pretty much disowned me since I left them. My crew that was basically like friends and family to me is dead or gone on their own path. Some of us have left, or people in group left us, basically.
Whose fault do you suppose that is?
I think it's because I'm not that interesting, and I've kind of been cutting back on crime recently. Kind of ashamed to say.
I'm not sure, Captain. I'm getting emotional interference.
See,
Boy.
Even that, you're still hiding stuff. The thing is you may not realize this, kid, but you're in space, and science is different out here. Technology is far advanced beyond what you seem to think is possible, and we're getting all different types of scans from you that say all this different type of junk that you're telling us false stuff. So why don't you own up and actually give us some truth, and then maybe we can talk. Till then, you're going to be sitting here until the Federation can do something about it.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I'll just sit here. I'm not going to move an inch. You guys do whatever you want. Get out of the cell. Just get out of the cell.
Running one more diagnostic. Alright, data uploaded. I will be in my laboratory analyzing.
Great. I'll be in my jail contemplating. Oh great, another visitor. What is it?
Well, it sounded like you were maybe gonna try to tell your side of the story. There's lots of different ways of telling people what you need them to know. You know that, right?
Yeah, I tried to talk to them, though. They're too blinded by... Listen. They don't want to listen.
Well, look, Eddi or Henry, whatever your name is, all I'm here for is stories. So if you have something to say, I'm the person to tell it to.
Where do you want me to begin?
Wherever the beginning starts.
Okay. So, little story time. My name is actually Henry Bullock. I'm the son of, apparently, famous assassins, a famous assassin group that you may or may not heard of. And they had a high expectation. And I performed pretty well. I've done all they asked. I've learned everything they've taught me. But then I was told to act dumb. I was told to act the stupid one. so people wouldn't suspect. So people would think that I failed in their vision.
What do you mean? Like, who's telling you this?
Who's telling me to fake myself?
Yeah, like to act dumb. Who's telling you to do that?
My actual parents. They didn't want anyone to suspect that I'd be the best out of everybody.
So basically, your parents raised you to act like a moron.
Exactly. And when I found out about that, I was enraged, and I left.
And here we are.
Yeah, you haven't.
Well, I mean, it seems to me that if you're trying to impress your parents, you're probably not doing that great of a job. If you're trying to impress us, I mean, seriously, you almost killed us all.
Okay, the disease was not intentional. That was not.
Well, how are we supposed to believe that? How are we supposed to believe you? We don't even know you. And here, I mean, Captain J, he is too nice for his own good most of the time. And you took advantage of that. Tazor almost went blind.
Like I said, the disease was not intentional. I have nothing to lie for. I have no reason to lie. I have no reason to lie, and the disease was unintentional. I don't know where it came from. I know it's related to the freighter that we explored, and my crew and I, we went over there, and then our freighter broke down and everything. So I might have had something from that freighter, from the abandoned freighter, attached to me, or the disease from there. I don't know where it came, but it might have come up.
Well, I'm just gonna tell you, I've been around for a really, really long time. A lot longer than you have. A lot longer than probably everybody here put together has been around. I don't have that many friends. I don't make friends easily. Tazor's my friend. Captain J, he's my friend. Ferps, definitely my friend. And I'm just gonna tell you, if your story turns out to be fake or part of your I'm stupid ruse or whatever this is, they're going to be the people that you're wishing were dealing with you. And I'm not telling you that to threaten you. I mean, I want to listen to why you did what you did, but you better be telling the truth, because your chances to be honest with us, you've used them all up. If you screw up this time, dude, I'll kill you myself.
Look, if you don't believe me, just look my name up. I mean, it's not that hard. Parents are really famous.
Look your name up? Like, what are you asking for? Like a restaurant reservation or something? I don't care who you are. Who you are, what your name is, it doesn't matter compared to what you've done.
Okay, look, that's it. I am absolutely tired of all of you guys making fun of me and not believing anything I'm saying. I'm tired of being the dumb one. I just want to be believed. I want someone to believe what I say.
Well, let me tell you something. If you want to be believed, if you want to be a person of honor, then you better start conducting yourself as if you have honor. That might be a good place to start.
Okay. I'm sorry, that was an outburst. That was not usually me. I don't outburst like that. I'm usually calm and collected.
Now, I get it. I mean, I do. I understand. I've seen so many things, and your story is sadly a pretty common one. Yeah, you have daddy issues. That's your problem. But
it's more like whole family issues.
Well, whenever you go into lockup with a Federation, you're going to have more issues than that. You may have some big daddy issues, but here. Look, come here, closer to the bars. I'm going to give you something. So, and don't tell anybody, but I just feel sorry for you. So, here. So that's some Geknip. That's like the Emperor's blend. It's for a special friend of mine. But hide it. If you get searched, that's on you, but that'll get you through hard times, and you can even use it for a little bit of currency if go into lockup. It may help you. Well, good luck, kid. Maybe I'll see you again.
Thank you so much, actually. Good luck to you.
Alright, so the Federation should be here soon. They said that somebody might have been in the area, so who knows? Federation could be a variation of times. I don't even like dealing with them. But there's something you wanted to talk about.
Yes, Captain. Even though Maya's scans came through clear, and it seems that oversights, as they call themselves, is in check, I believe it might be a good idea to have the Zor check you out also. Just to be safe.
Look, your intuition's never steered me wrong. So if you...
That is surprising, genuinely, but I'm glad to hear it.
If you insist, I guess I will. They went to their lab after they scanned Eddi, so they should still be up there. So I'll go and deal with that.
Thank you. Hello, Eddi. Or Henry, or whoever.
I must be famous.
Well, your parents are, maybe not you.
I've just been getting a lot of visitors lately, so I certainly feel a little famous.
Oh, you might have stricken yourself with some popularity. Captain, Zin, Tezor, hello.
You okay there?
I want you to know something. These people, they are my friends. Beyond that, they are my family. I have never known family. And You wish to say something?
This tone, you've taken me off guard. Who are you? What happened to you?
Well, that is a long story. One for another time if you end up sticking around. But I suppose I will give you this small detail. You would be surprised what can happen to one's psyche after decades of solitude, floating on a ball of dust through the endless void of space. But I digress.
That certainly is... Go ahead.
Oh no, I have all day. What do you wish to say?
That's certainly a heartfelt story. I can feel the tears streaming down my eyes. Look, I've seen a lot of stuff. I've seen some pretty scary stuff. My family scares me more than whatever this is.
I believe you. I have heard tales of the Bullocks. I know the atrocities they've committed.
I've been made fun of and bullied my whole life. Simply to put up a facade. Just so my parents could say, yeah, this kid could never do anything like we did.
And they plan to use that as a cover?
I've been forced to be the failure of the family, even though that's far from the truth.
Do you think you're a failure, Henry?
If my parents were to see me now, I don't think they'd recognize me.
Does that bring you joy or shame?
A little bit of both. Shame, because I'm going against everything I've ever been taught. And joy and pride, because I've finally broken free of the chains that I've been restricted to almost my whole life.
I can relate to that.
From who I'm seeing now, I can believe that.
Yes, but there's one thing I wanted to ask you. And I do not wish, oh no, frighten you. Maybe a little. Do you fear death, Henry?
I've experienced the jaws of death trying to grab me my whole life. Honestly, no. I've come close many times. What is there to fear anymore? I've lost everything.
I'll tell you, Henry, for the most part, I agree. Death is nothing to be feared. It is just a gateway, a door into another kind of existence, filled with its own experiences. But what is more fearsome than death is nothing. The lack of experience. What is more fearsome than death is an eternity of solitude, devoid of substance. And I can promise you this. If you do harm my family, I will make sure you spend the rest of your days on a ball of dust not unlike mine. I will not hurt, nor torture, nor maim you. But Henry, I can leave you on an abandoned planet, all by your lonesome, with a single canteen of water, a morsel of food, a gun with one bullet. Do you understand?
You're the first person to slightly intimidate me. For once, I'll say yeah. I believe you.
Jazor.
Yes,
Good,
Captain?
Still working. So, as I'm sure you will all know soon, there was an AI on that ship, freighter. We found it. It was an AI oversight. We ended up leaving abruptly, as you saw, and thankfully you saved us. And so, Furbs insisted that I get it checked out. It seems to be working fine. I don't have any weird issues. It was giving me like weird, signals and stuff like that in the initial, but once it was repaired, it seemed to work fine. But figured I would go to the expert.
Alright, let me scan your suit. Processing. Alright, I have a full readout. Looks like it's connected to several exocraft. Is that a Minotaur? I haven't seen one of those since I left my last freighter.
Could explain why it jumped in to save us with the pirates.
Captain, does the AI have a voice?
Yes. It speaks to me every once in a while. It stopped when we were attacked, but that was ever since it was, I think it's been knocked loose or something. I haven't heard it since it jumped into the Minotaur and commanded it, so maybe
What
it
does the voice sound like?
kind of sounded like mine.
That's interesting. Interestingly, all of these exocraft have Viking technology in them, and I'm wondering if this AI might possibly be Viking as well. I would need to run further tests. But considering it commanded the Minotaur, it makes me wonder. I know the Viking and the Science Federation never trusted each other, and if the Federation was stealing technology, their distrust would certainly be founded.
Yeah, because the place that we found where it was created seemed to be a militarized version of a Science Federation. And it was said that it was broken into 16 different pieces. So this is actually only one of 16 different fragments of the same AI.
16, the number of the universe. I will continue compiling data and see what else I can find.
We might want to check with Viking High Command on this. Not that I think you will get anywhere with them, but it is worth a shot.
Sounds good. Well, look, I'm going to make sure to get the Minotaur on the ship somehow. I know that it seems to only go planet side for some reason, but I'll try to get it up here. That way you can analyze the link and maybe see if you can get to the actual AI itself. It seems to have maybe put itself in the Minotaur, but alright. Okay, well, I'm going to go rest. Science Federation should be here soon.
You do that, Captain. I will continue to analyze the data.
Okay, well, good talk, Eddie. It was nice getting to know you. Obviously, don't tell me about this. You're nice. We both have secrets. Let's keep it that way. Alright. What? Captain!
First, I think
Where are you?
somebody's landing.
The Science Federation ship just began docking.
That doesn't make any sense. How could it be? Maya pinged the Science Federation ship. This doesn't make any sense. This cannot be. The Science Federation has been disbanded.
Wait, does that person look... Is that
That
the
looks
guy?
like... that is the guy.
Actually, I'm a woman.